Yo! Welcome into this YouTube video, guys. Today we're going to be playing some Space Engineers. It's going to be the start of a brand new series. We're going to have an actual blast playing through this. We're going to see the progression trees, how they all work. We're going to work our way up from a planet into space and then colonizing a star system. We may have some friends along the way at some point in the future, but for now it is going to be a solo run. No mods, no DLC or anything like that. I've got the world set up and ready to go. As you can see, we've got the system of Yo ready and created. So we're just going to hit start and jump straight on into it. I'm very much excited for this. I won't lie. I love Space Engineers. I've owned this game since it first came out. And, yeah, it's changed drastically since I first bought it. So we're going to start on an Earth-like planet. This is what we're going to click on. This is how we're going to begin. So we're just going to start it. Now let's take a look at our surrounding area. Oh, wow. Mountains galore. We can see some planets in the sky. Is that a moon? Wow. Let's get ourselves on the ground. Perfect, we've parked. And excellent news. So, guys, this is Space Engineers. We're going to quickly jump out. If I zoom back in to first person, these little markers on the ground, these are materials that we can mine. And, yeah, they're going to be great fun for us. Right, it looks like we're getting a bit of lag, so give me a second. And I'm going to try to reduce the settings and see if we can fix this. We're back. I've dropped the settings down a tad. We'll see how much better or worse it runs. Should be a bit less laggy. Anyway, as I was saying, we have some materials really close to us. Ice, magnesium, silicon. That's very useful. We do need them. What we're going to do straight off the bat, though, is we're going to start by digging into the ground. We need to get ourselves some resources. We're going to see if there's a nice little rocky outcrop we could start on. I think we'll just go to this little rock over here. Doesn't seem terribly far away from us. So we're going to grab ourselves lots of resources, and then we're going to start the building. So I'm going to get straight on with this resource gathering, and then we're going to get to the building of the components we need. So I'll see you guys back in a second. Welcome back, guys. I've been gathering some resources for a little while, and as you can see, there's an unknown signal 2.34 kilometers away. We've got our resources getting processed. So the way the game works, if you don't actually know Space Engineers, you mine stone to start the game off with. You've got to gather some stone. You put it into this little survival kit that's in the back of your drop pod, and if you choose to create gravel, which is the only option you can when you've only got stone, it will also like refine it down to iron, nickel, and silicon as well. And then that allows you to make these new components. So we're going to leave this to work through the rest of that stone, and we're going to go and take a look at this unknown signal because, well, it's unknown and I'm interested in it. So I'm going to turn my jetpack on. I just turn my dampeners off. We're going to go off and find this signal. I don't know if I've got enough jetpack fuel for a return trip. Turn my jetpack off. Oh god. So here I am just bouncing around the map. Fuel low. There we go. So guys, we've got to the unknown signal. I used all my jetpack fuel up, so this is going to be a funny one. Let's open it. What's inside it? Space credits and 88 steel plates. I mean, sure, we'll take that. I think what we're just going to do now is we're just going to chop it up. It's got some materials inside it that if we break down could be kind of useful. No, 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 no. Stop running away. I want your components. Well, there we have it. We've, chopped up a thing. What did we get? We got some items. Some scrap metal, some small steel tubes, some motors and that. Oh, we got some stuff. That's not bad. The only problem we have now is I'm 2.5, well, 2.3 kilometers away from our respawn pod, the pod that I jumped down in, you saw. And I have no fuel left in my jetpack. So we're going to have to run all this distance ourselves. Or fall down hills. By the looks of things... Oh, we're falling down a hill. Oh my god. So yeah, we're going to have to run all the way back. So I'll spare you guys the pain. I'll spare you all the pain of having to watch me run back because I didn't bring any more fuel for my jetpack. When I return to the respawn pod, we will continue on our adventure into Space Engineers. Now, on my return back to base, we're still 769 meters away, but more importantly, guys, 77 meters beneath where I am right now is cobalt. Now, cobalt is a vital component in space travel. We're going to need loads of cobalt, so the fact that I found some now, oh, it's wonderful. So we're going to figure out how to leave a GPS marker. I think I need to go to my inventory and GPS. Let's make a new one. New from current position. Alright, here we go. So we'll delete the random one we made. This one here. And we're going to call it Cobalt, baby. And we're going to make it pink. Show on HUD. Always available. And close that down. Sweet, perfect. So now we have a rough location of where the cobalt is. Cobalt is something we're going to need loads of. I'll explain later. Anyway, though, let me get back to base. And we will continue with our... Well, we'll continue with the game. We're back at base. We have got all the resources we gathered from that random thing we found. And then we destroyed it all. Which is perfect because we need the steel plates. What we're going to do now is we're going to build ourselves the foundations of our base. Now we've got these light armor blocks which I'm going to use as our base foundations. And I think, to be honest with you, looking around the area, I'd say round here looks good enough to start a base. I'm going to rotate the block a little. And we're going to have it built there like that. So let's just build a little kind of square for us. Since we've got a decent amount of these blocks, we'll build a nice little like 4x4 grid. I think that would be a good idea. Excellent. So this is going to be like our home. Right now you can see it's just a big scaffolding that I can just float over the top of apparently. Now, it costs 25 steel plates to actually build one of these blocks. So if you actually think about it, although we have got 90 of them, we don't really have that much. So we're going to leave it as a scaffolding for now. And what we are going to do is we're going to stick a couple of blocks in a big pillar like this. And what that's going to allow us to do is place our wind turbine on top. Now we've got the wind turbine placed. Luckily enough, I had some of the resources you needed for it from destroying that thing. We're going to quickly start building our wind turbine. I'm going to need a lot more components by the looks of it, which is fine. Because we went off and got some of these components. Well, we got the resources made. Because we're big brain. So what we're going to do here is we're going to need to make ourselves some stuff. I'm going to dump everything I can in there. Okay, what we're going to do here, we're going to make ourselves some supplies. So if we go and actually select our wind turbine, we can see we're going to need 10 interior plate, 8 motors, 20 construction components, 24 girders, 2 computers, and 30 interior plate on top of the 10. So we're going to need a handful of items. So let's just kind of get this queued. I believe, actually, if we press G and go to the wind turbine, we can hit the build planner button down here, okay? So we've queued that entire build to be made. So if I now just go to this, and I go to this little button here, add components to build planner. I've never really used a build planner before, so this is going to be fun. So we should just press that, and it set everything we need immediately down. So huzzah! We've done it! It's going to build us all the components we need to build this wind turbine, and that's going to be fantastic. We still have some other things to kind of set up too. So I'm going to go to the inventory, grab out these steel plates. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this basic assembler placed, and we're going to have it placed here. We're then going to get a refinery placed, and we're going to place the refinery here. And those two items, we'll probably build plan them as well, because these are really important components we will need to be able to actually achieve our goals. So I've just started building the assembler because I thought I could. I've used up all those steel plates we had. That's fine. This dude, though, is still pumping away and producing exactly what we need. We actually have a gun, by the way, guys. We will probably need to use that at some point soon. We're just waiting for these last interior plates to be crafted, and if we look back at our inventory, you can see we still have quite a decent bit of items left. So that's not bad. What I think I'm going to do as well then, I'm going to go to this build planner, we'll clear that. And then I think if I find the refinery block here, I'm going to add that to the build planner. I'm going to add the basic assembler and the survival kit. These are the 3 things we are going to definitely want to build in a moment. But I believe now, if we look at the production queue, we've actually completed it all. So let's just take everything out of here. And let's go finish this turbine. I didn't grab the girders.
Bruh.
I didn't grab the girders. Right, there we go. We got the girders. Let's go and donk that in. Perfect. So when we get these items built, we're going to have power now because we've built this. So any other random components I have, I can stick in there. Any other random components I can stick in there. Beautiful. All my jetpacks running out. Luckily enough, guys, we have a wonderful little machine built into the back of this. So if I show you the connected inventories, we've got an oxygen and hydrogen generator, which if you put ice into it, it produces oxygen and hydrogen. Mental. Let's heal. Well, heal is a strong word. I'm pressing T. So the survival kit allows you to heal yourself. It also refills out your oxygen, your power, and your hydrogen, as long as you have a connected inventory that works with it, which is fine because we do. What we're going to do now is we're going to queue the build planner. So it's now going to try to produce all of those components that we need for the both of these two. Even though we've started building one of them. We don't actually need all the steel plates. We're probably going to need them in the future, so it's not too much of an issue. So I have a feeling, though, that might run out of items. It's saying these things are missing items. They're missing silicon. Well, luckily enough for us, we actually have some silicon 13 meters away. So let's just go dig straight down and grab it. Now, I think when it comes to identifying ores, it's kind of difficult, but I believe this actually here is the silicon. It is. So, sweet. We're just going to grab a bunch of this. Perfect. Our inventory's full, and we've got a nice big hole in the ground now. So let's...
Inventory full.
Let's just fly out here. I bet I'm probably going to fall down that and die at some point. There's also another object falling from the sky. Maybe we should go and take a look at that. Right, we've got more things being crafted now, which is perfect. Can we not put the silicon in here? Apparently we can't. Oh, right, well, I guess we're not putting the silicon in. It looks like I've jumped the gun a bit, guys. I think we just needed the stone. So we're still just kind of producing a mass amount of steel plates by the looks of things. Oops. Right, let's go off and investigate this unknown signal like we did last time. What I'm going to do this time, though, is we're going to grab this hydrogen bowl. Right, so we've grabbed the hydrogen bowl. That means that we've actually going to be able to refill our jetpack when we're out, which is the main key point. So we can just quickly fly on down here, find the unknown signal, and let's investigate it. So it's special content. Try your luck to get a new special item. What did we get? We got a zombie welder. Visit a medical room to change your appearance. Oh, class. We got a zombie welder. I didn't know that was in the game. Right, well, let's just chop this thing down. Sweet. That thing's been chopped up. We've given ourselves some more resources by the looks of things. What's this? We got a power kit. Oh, cool. I've no clue what they do. I won't lie, I've owned this game for years, but I haven't played it much. I played it a lot back in like 2016, 2017 or whenever I bought it. But then I didn't really touch it after that. But here we go, guys. We're back. So how is the production for this stuff coming along? You know what? Why don't we just withdraw the components from the builder? We'll take everything we can, and we're just going to go and build this assembler with what we have here. Kind of enough. Not quite, though. And we'll just stick everything else we've built into this as well, which was almost enough, but not quite either. Oh. So, let's go take a look at our inventory. We have a handful of things that we don't need to worry about. I'm going to put the hydrogen tank back inside here just to refill it. And we're going to just dump everything back in here that we can, that we don't really need. Oh, okay, so I actually can't put this stuff in here. Right. It looks like we need more resources. So, I'm going to go grab them, and I'll be back in a second. So we've been working away for a little while. And I think we've got almost all the components we need. Let's check. We'll build the assembler first. Sweet, the assembler's complete. We're just waiting on some motors, and then we'll have everything we need for the refinery as well. So that's a very good step in the right direction. To be honest with you, if that's the case, I should probably cancel a bunch of this stuff then. Because we just need some motors. That's all we really need. Not bad having extra components. Right now we're just a bit short on storage space. That's okay though. We can resolve that. Move these motors over and let's go build this refinery. There we have it. We have our refinery and we have our thingy-majigger assembler. I got there in the end. I just want to take a quick look at the bottom of them. They don't have any ports. These big yellow things are ports. They don't have any on the bottom of them. But perfect. This is great news because now we can start making things faster using this, and we can also start disassembling or refining materials faster using this. I'll show you. We put this silicon in here, and I believe it should refine it. Okay, it's not. Oh, it's got little red lights. I guess the little red lights might mean it's not powered. Well, that's kind of a funny situation. What it does mean, though, is it means we've got that silicon out of our inventory, so that's okay. What we are going to build now is the little component that we've been using on the back of our ship. We can actually make one of them on a bigger scale for up here. And that will give us... That might solve this problem, I believe. I'm not entirely certain. So let's just go and use this build planner.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, there's a meteor storm inbound? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's going to come right for us. That was mad. That was crazy. Is this the meteor? What's this? Oh, it's cobalt. Huzzah. Well, that was awesome. Right, so the meteors are good. The meteors bring us resources. That's perfect. Okay, so next step. We're going to build ourselves a survival kit. I'm going to hotkey that here. And the survival kit is going to get placed right in the middle. We've got most of the components built for it already. That's fine. We're going to run right down here. And this is our survival kit here. We're just going to tear it up. We're going to rip it apart. And with all the components we've just gathered from it by tearing it apart, we can build it over here now. So I think we've got a problem with power, guys. Which is kind of funny. It's a bit awkward. If we go to K, if I turn the survival kit's power off. We've got a refinery, we turn that off. Right, so the refinery seems to be causing... I think the refinery needs more power. Okay, so while I left this to churn away, I went and mined that cobalt that we had sitting about in the from the asteroid. Let's go take a quick look at our production queue. Did we make everything? I think we did. I'm gonna quickly go back to the survival kit, and we're gonna queue a lot of this to be made as well. I don't think we're actually going to need to do that anymore now we've got the refinery. Either way, we'll figure it out. So let's take all the items we need to build ourselves this lovely new wind turbine, which should hopefully now give us enough power to actually run all our machinery. Did I not grab the interior plates? Did we not make any interior plates?
Fuel
Oh,
low.
here we go.
Fuel critical.
I just ran out of jetpack fuel. So, place this wind turbine down. I believe we've got everything we need to build it. And we do. So I hope now if we go to the control panel in here, we can turn the refinery on. And yes, you can hear it. So, how do we actually see the inventory of... Oh, perfect, yeah. So now, this is just going to start working away. And I believe it should... All these machines should be able to just take the resources that get churned out from here. So this is excellent. So there we have it, guys. We've got our first kind of starter base set up. And we have a resource of cobalt that we can use to build ourselves the next things. Now we're going to end the video on the final part. What we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a landing gear. What do we need for that? We need steel plate to build a landing gear. Now the landing gear is going to let us to unlock new blueprints for new stuff. Let's just quickly make ourselves 10 steel plates. Yeah. Oh, we don't actually have enough. Oh, okay. Right, if I just bump the stone up the queue. There we go. Perfect. That gave us enough to make 4. 4 will do. We'll get our little tiny landing gear built. A tiny one. I don't want a massive one. And there we go. Now we've built a landing gear, we've unlocked new blocks. So I'm literally just going to shave this and destroy it because we don't really want it here. Get those components back. Boom. But I'll show you just before we end the video. So if I press G now, we go to all blocks. As you can see, we now have these things like wheels. We've got the parachute. Oh my god. Oh, there's a wolf. There's a wolf. Can I get the wolf to run into the hole? Come on, run into the hole. Oh, I wanted to get it to fall into the hole. Oh, I fell into the hole. There's a wolf, guys. Right, I think we're just going to chop the wolf because I've left the gun in the ship. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop. My health is low. Oh no, the wolf's going to kill me.
Your health is critical.
Haha, run away, wolf. Run away. We're chopping you up. Where you going? I'm going to kill you. Okay, it just stopped moving. Whoa, we did it. Let's loot the wolf. What does it have on it? 12 steel plates? That's not a bad wolf. Look at that, guys. We didn't even die in our first video. But right, there we go. The first base is built. Things are looking pretty snazzy. I'd say we've done a good job. There's something on top of this. Oh my god, there's another wolf. Right. Let's grab that stuff. And I'm going to fly over to here. The wolf can't get us. I don't think it can't climb up here. That's good. So let's heal. We'll chop up this wolf too. There we go. This guy wasn't a runner. And we got some more items from him. So yeah, this has been quite a decent haul, killing these wolves and that. But thank you guys for watching. That's the end of the video. I'm going to be making more content on Space Engineers. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought and what you want us to do. This is kind of it's a sandbox game, so we can do whatever we want. Now, that's really it. That's all I've got to say. I've been McCulloch Yo. This has been Space Engineers, and you guys are the best. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.